Mekorma MICR adds convenience, ease, and security to all your check processing in Microsoft Dynamics GP. This trial will show how to request approval for a check batch, review payments and approve or reject, print and post your payments. Click Show Me the Demo to start your experience. Mekorma MICR Secure Approval Workflow payment batches must be approved before your check and EFT payments can be printed. Signed checks will print based on the signature logic you can configure within the Mekorma Security window. Click on the Select Payables Checks window to create your batch of payments and start the approval process. We have already created a batch of payments that we will now select to approve and process. Click the lookup icon beside Batch ID. Select Test Split from the lookup. To start the approval process, click on the additional dropdown. Select Request Approval. This batch of payments is now locked, preventing adding payments or printing your checks until the batch has been approved. Check Approval Rules validates that payments over $5,000 will require 2 approvers as well as 2 signatures. This batch is now split into 2 batches, A1 and A2, automatically to honor the payment pre-established check approval limits. Payments that only need 1 approver will proceed on a separate approval track to avoid delaying those payments that do not require secondary approval. Approvers are automatically notified to approve the payments based on their own individually assigned authorization amount. Notifications can be sent by email and/or text. Let's navigate to the approval screen by first clicking on Purchasing in Dynamics GP. Select Mekorma Check/EFT batches pending approval. Here we see a filtered list of batches that require approval. Select the batch Test Split A1 for approval. Your approver will need to see the invoice details of this batch. Select Go To review the details. Select Mekorma Approval Batch Drill Down. Select Vendor Office DE1. We can review the invoices related to this batch in the panel on the right. You cannot add any payments to this batch, but you may reject and remove a vendor's payment that you do not wish to pay. With the checkbox marked beside the vendor name, click the Reject button at the top of the screen. Let's enter a reason for payment rejection. The system will move the payment into the Mekorma MICR Reject batch. Notification will be sent to the person that requested the approval. Payments that are sent to the Mekorma MICR Reject batch must be reprocessed and sent through the approval workflow again for final approval. Click OK. There is now only 1 payment in this batch. Click OK to close this window. We are now ready to approve the batch we just reviewed. Select Test Split A1 to move this forward. Click the Approve button to release for printing. Notification will be sent back to the person that requested the approval that this check will now be available for printing. Let's now print the approved checks. Select Print Checks. Here we see the Test Split A1 batch to print. Click on the print icon to print this check. We see the check printed to a PDF formatted with your logo and layout. Note that Karen Smith's signature was automatically added to the check by the system. Congratulations! You just approved an AP invoice and printed your first check with the Mekorma MICR Check Control System. Click Mekorma to learn more.